Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I know I said the next video we were going to have sunshine on the track, but there's one more little one in between here. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. We were kind of trying to chance it. Looks like it's moving in tonight, but it's going to be late, so we're going to take our sunshine out for a spin, kind of run it through its paces, just put some fuel in it. Joey's on his way over here right now. Just want to drive around, make sure the temperature's good, make sure all the sensors work. I want to test out my new speedometer. He's going to have a hard time riding that chair. We're going to make kind of probably about a 30-mile cruise. There's a little car meet out here, a little 214 car meet we go to sometimes on Saturday nights. Haven't had the cars out in a long time. Well, actually, they've all been down, so we haven't been out there probably in, oh gosh, I'd say probably 8 months, almost a year, as far as taking the cars out. Joey's over at Saxy Rod Shop, so he's not going to be taking his, so we're just both going to ride out in here, kind of like I said, get both our ears on it, listen for things, just make sure everything drives good, make sure fuel's right, oil pressure's good. Just, you know, we're going to have to make cruises on some of these races we go to, so we figured this would be a perfect time to do it. It's freaking 100% humidity. I mean, it's horrible. It's about 85 degrees, and it's almost 11 o'clock at night, so it still sucks here. It's not the greatest weather to be driving around in, but this will be a good test, other than the sun beating down on you, as far as how it's going to do. The little welding right here to the exhaust, because I had a little bracket that was broken. I don't want to drive around with that bouncing around. Hence is the reason we're going to be redoing all that. I've got all the stainless right here, 3.5-inch piping, got the V-bands over there, got the new welding bungs. I'm going to be replacing all of this piping right here, all the exits to the front. We're going to be doing all of that in stainless steel. I'm going to take it over to Saxy Rod Shop, let those guys work their magic on that. They do awesome work. You've seen in other videos. Actually, in the last video, you saw how good work they do. So, gonna let them take care of that for me, and that will kind of hopefully eliminate the red smoke. I get you guys asking me all the time, you know, how do you get that red smoke coming out of? What is that? You know, is that certain fuel? Or no, guys, it's not fuel. It's not anything special. Good old-fashioned rust. That's all that is. It's just it gets so hot and they cool down so fast, especially if you bring a bunch of methanol and all that in there, that it just condensates and rusts in there. And then every time I get on it, it blows, you know, Puff the Magic Dragon out the sides. It looks cool, and everybody thinks I'm doing something special, but no, it's just good old-fashioned rust. So hopefully, doing the stainless steel exhaust will get rid of that. But for right now, guys, so we're just gonna jump in this thing and take it for a little cruise. You know, go out to the meet, kind of hang out. You know, like I said, take it. It's about 30 miles, maybe not quite that far, and then obviously 30 miles back. So. Be a good little test for it, AAA if not, but we're just gonna jump in the car and head out. I actually got the Racecraft padding, so you can add it with yours, and if you wanna take that blanket, because it's gonna be a fun ride on that bare metal seat.
Yeah, well,
that's the same size I use on this one. Of course, it has padding with it too.
I got that. I bought that from extra, so.
You wanna take that blanket to throw over the back, just in case you get cold in this 100-degree weather.
Like, come on now.
Heat blowing in. All right.
Nah.
Cold water. Well, as you can see, I got the stereo in there. So.
I know. I mean.
We'll have a little too. This
when's the last time we've done this?
Also, I was talking earlier. Probably 8 months as far as taking an actual car out.
Well, I'm just thinking.
And of course, that dropped over there.
I mean, I'm just thinking. I mean, we used to do this a lot.
Right.
You know.
Well, like I said, this will be a time. Like I said, we're going to make cruises, so this will be a way to put the car through the paces as far as taking a cruise. I mean, granted, the sun's not out and all that, but.
Still hot outside.
Oh yeah, it's hot and it's muggy, humid. It feels nasty. There's storms coming in. I mean, we'll beat them home, hopefully, if one doesn't just pop over the top of us. But I said we just jump in and freaking go for it. Yep. Just get the jump box. We got waters. I don't know if we want to take a gallon of water just in case we needed it, or a couple extra bottles of water just in case we need it. Not for us, but for the car.
Yeah, we could probably just, if you want to get some bottles.
Yeah, I'll just take a few.
Alright guys, stay in the lake right now. We're probably about 5 or 6 miles from where we're going. It's running a little warm. It's saying about 194 to 196. I mean, for as hot as it is outside, it's humid. It's not that bad. It's holding steady. It's not getting any hotter. Everything seems to be running fine. Other than that, I mean, we're just enjoying a nice cruise. We're cruising about 55. We're not trying to kill it out here on the highway. Well, everybody's flying past us, wondering why we're going so slow. Don't make me pull the chute. That's all I can tell them. So we'll catch y'all when we get out there.
All right, guys, we made it out here. We are a little early, but we just want to make sure it's going to do what it was going to do. Letting the car cool off a little bit, got the fans running. It got to, of course, when we stopped and we're cutting through the parking lot and all that, sit here at heat soaked about 210, but it's already 220. Sorry, heat synced about 220, but now it's back down to 206, 205, so no worries. I mean, maiden voyage so far. We made it here successfully. Still got to get home. I mean,
we got to beat the storm.
We got AAA.
We got AAA.
Yeah, we got jump box. We got storms rolling in. We got a jump box. So, I mean, for the most part, guys, this thing freaking rock and rolled over here. I mean, it wasn't hot inside the car. Obviously, all the sealing of the firewall did good. Drove fine. Drove pretty smooth for, I mean, what it is. Can't complain at all. I think this thing's going to boogie when it gets on the track. I think it's going to boogie. I mean, we didn't get on it any, and I'm not going to hit it any on the way home or anything like that. Just for the simple fact that I don't want to be stupid with it. I got 30 pounds of tire pressure in it. No need to do it yet. I'm gonna wait to get to the track, see what it does. Then I'll start going out and having fun in the street with it. We are gonna drive these things on the street a little more than we have been. We've been racing a whole lot more, but I like to get on the street and drive around now that it's, you know, somewhat reliable, at least so far.
E85?
Yeah, E85 is cheaper on gas. I'm running around on freaking $17 a gallon fuel, but I mean, for the most part, guys, I'm happy with it and I'm excited. I'm ready to go to the track with this thing. We're just gonna hang out tonight, wait for people to show up, just kind of take a look at some cars, and just enjoy it for once, just cruising. I guess I could have shut that off before, actually.
Yeah.
Well, y'all saw it drove in by itself. You looking for something important in there?
Well, I'm going to push those wires up in there.
Oh, I'm going to loom all those.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. All right, guys. Made it. Maiden voyage. No complications. Oh. Held temperature good. I mean, nothing. No hiccups or anything like that. Ran smooth. Ran a little cooler, about 10 degrees cooler coming back. Of course, temperatures dropped a little bit, obviously. But we were going 5 to 6 miles an hour faster. Cruised down the highway. Wasn't that uncomfortable of a ride.
No. I mean, I did leave my padding in the seat there.
Oh, you're gonna leave that for later? I think I've got some more of that.
I just might need more than just 2 bolts in it.
For who?
Well, I mean, the passenger, so if you're doing a little rocking back and forth, I mean, he's got them on one side, he hasn't put them on the other side
Yeah, I
yet,
forgot I haven't done that yet. Well, I
So I'm
mean,
glad he didn't hit it, didn't, you know.
that's so it goes with the curvature of the road. If you lean a little bit, it gives you a little bit of running around.
Yeah.
So,
No, I mean, really, the car performed well.
like I said, we didn't hit it or get on or anything like that. It was just kind of, like I said, really just wanted to make sure that it would do a good street cruise, a good drive. And that was a pretty long stretch. I mean, steady throttle for, you know, a good 20 miles each
You
way.
wouldn't want to get into it when it's 180,
Right.
190 anyway.
Right. I mean, it's not optimal to do that, but I was happy with it. I mean, I'm real happy with it. We had a good time tonight. I didn't film really much anything while we were out there because, I mean, we were having our own fun. But I promise you guys, the next time we show Sunshine, well, I would say it'd be...
Don't say that.
I'm not going to say that because we may do the exhaust first. I already told you guys we've got, you know, the exhaust right here. We're going to be putting on. We may do that first. May wait till we go to the track. I don't know. Whichever comes first. If he calls us and says, hey, let's go to the track, we're going to the track. But other than that, guys, that's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We will catch you guys on the next one.